over 16 years of experience in the field of dermatology. You can join Baby Chakra app and find me using the code SUJATAA, all capitals. So today I'll be talking about holistic skin care. Now, you probably all have heard about holistic medicine and holistic healing. What is holistic skin care? The word holistic actually means treating a person as a whole, that is, mind as well as body. When it comes to skin diseases, we understand that the skin is actually a mirror of what goes on inside our body. So, if there is any issue going on internally, the first organ of the body that will show it externally is going to be your skin, which is why when we approach treatment of skin disorders, our approach has to be holistic so as to treat the root cause of those disorders. So, when we treat a skin disease, we don't just treat the disease itself, but we treat the person as a whole, mind as well as body. Now, what are the various aspects of any holistic skin care? One is diet, second is lifestyle, third is physical activity, and fourth is mental health. We have seen that in the last few decades, lifestyle disorders have gone up drastically. So, there is a huge spurt in the prevalence of obesity, in the prevalence of blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease, and even cancers. Now, most of this spurt in such lifestyle disorders can be attributed to multiple factors like a very fast life, time constraints, a lot of physical and mental stress, exposure to pollutants, exposure to screens, a sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy and poor eating habits, and unfortunately also addictions like tobacco and smoking. Because all these factors are affecting our internal health, they are also going to show up in the health of your skin and your hair. So we are seeing more and more patients suffering from acne, from allergies, from hair loss, from autoimmune skin disorders. And having been in this field for some time now, I can definitely tell you that compared to the patients that we saw earlier, we are seeing a lot more patients suffering from these disorders at relatively younger ages than before. Now, maybe a couple of decades ago, every classroom in a school would have one or two obese kids. But nowadays, the incidence of obesity has gone up to 20, 30, even 40% in certain areas. So, this high incidence of obesity in kids is leading to heart disorders and diabetes and all at a very young age. When kids come to our clinic with seemingly innocuous problems like pimples or dark patches on the skin or even hair loss, we always ask our patients about their lifestyle and their dietary habits. And we have noticed that very few kids actually eat a balanced diet. Unfortunately, their access to poor food is very easy. So access to processed food, access to junk food, access to packed food, fast food is very easy, which is why they tend to eat more and more of this, leading to a lot of problems. So, if you want a healthy skin and healthy hair, then what is the kind of diet you should eat? It is the same diet that you need for a healthy body. So, it should be a balanced diet. It should have all food groups. So, you need your carbohydrates, you need your proteins, you also need your fats, you need your vitamins, and you need your micronutrients and minerals. You cannot omit a single food group from your diet and remain healthy. It is a lot of people feel that all fats are bad, but that is not so. There are certain fats like trans fats that are definitely unhealthy, but you need certain amount of fats in your diet. Moreover, we are seeing a lot of food fads recently. For example, people tend to go vegan or gluten free. So you have to understand that when you omit an entire food group from your diet, or so if a vegetarian person also omits milk and dairy from their diet, it is very likely to cause nutrient deficiencies. Vegan people are known to suffer from B12 and iron deficiencies. So, in case there is a medical reason for you, if your doctor has advised you to go vegan or omit milk from your diet, then you need to supplement it, with vitamins. There is also a fad of taking sports supplements recently, and please understand that sports supplements is, as of now, a very unregulated market. And a lot of the supplements that have been tested in the Western countries have been found to be tainted with steroids and other drugs. So, please take a supplement only if your doctor has recommended it, not because you see that, somewhere on the internet you feel that it's good for you, or suppose a friend has recommended a supplement and you feel the need to take it. So before you follow any diet pattern or any food fad, please think twice, because everybody needs a balanced diet and most people need all the food groups in their diet. My recommendation is eat freshly cooked, home cooked food, food that is derived from local sources. For example, I live in Gujarat, so I should eat Gujarati food that is derived locally, not very expensive food that has come from far away. Food that has come from an exotic region or a faraway region is likely to be either full of preservatives or not fresh. So, genetically speaking, I am likely to accept and metabolize the food from my region in the best possible way. So, try to eat locally derived foods. Moreover, you should spread out your eating pattern throughout the day rather than eating a lot, say for dinner or only for lunch. Have small meals, but they should be spread out throughout the day. And try to avoid snacking late at night. So, another thing that is important for a balanced lifestyle is to avoid late nights. Why is it very important to sleep when it is night and be awake when it is day? It's because that is how we have been evolutionarily programmed. So, all our metabolic processes, all our hormonal processes are made in such a way that we are most active during the daytime and we are resting at night. Now, suppose we keep up all night and rest during the daytime. The metabolism and hormones and all go completely haywire, leading to a lot of skin as well as health issues. So, try to get your nighttime sleep as far as possible. We also need vitamin D. Many patients who come to us, especially patients with acne and other skin problems, tend to suffer from vitamin D deficiency. And these deficiencies have been extremely aggravated during the lockdown period because we were all forced to stay indoors. So, whenever you can step outside your house, take a walk outdoors in the morning or in the evening. I understand that the afternoon sunlight in certain regions can be very harsh and you may not be able to stay outdoors at that time. But as and when possible, when it's not too sunny in the afternoon, try to be outdoors. Also, try to do your exercise outdoors rather than going to a gym. As and when possible, do something physical activity that happens outdoors. So that will provide you with your vitamin D as well. Kids should also be encouraged to spend as much time as possible outdoors. Take them to a park, take them to a garden, rather than spending all their time indoors and playing on screens. If there's no garden or park nearby, take them to the terrace of your building or to the balcony, but do encourage outdoors activity as far as possible. Sitting is considered the new smoking. So, people who spend all their day sitting in front of a screen need to get up time and again, maybe take a stroll around your house or your office, or have a standing desk. but move about as much as possible. Don't keep seated all day. It doesn't make sense to go for an exercise early in the morning, or maybe say half an hour, 40 minutes, and then just be seated throughout the day. Your daily physical activity is also important to keep you healthy. We do spend a lot of time in front of screens, and screens emit a light called blue light. Now, when our skin is exposed to this blue light, it is believed that it alters the certain functions in your skin, and it also tends to probably age your skin faster. So you can maybe add a blue light filter to your screen, or you can have make the settings for night light. And people who are exposed to a lot of artificial light indoors may also need to wear some sort of a physical sunblock to protect their skin from screen lights. And of course, nighttime exposure to screen should be kept to a minimum. Last but not the least is mental health. We have seen that when children have exams in schools and colleges, they tend to get more acne. So, stress is one of the biggest triggers of any skin problem. So, try to keep your stress controlled. I know that stressful situations may not be under your control, but how you react to stress is actually in your hands. So, keep your stress well controlled as far as possible. Certain skin problems tend to cause stress. For example, people who have patchy skin, or people who have skin issues on visible skin, on the exposed part of your skin, may have confidence issues. So get that problem treated. Most skin problems respond very well to dermatologist treatments, and once your problem is treated, you will get your self confidence back. So, stress and mental health is a very important aspect of skin health. All the biochemical changes that occur in your brain when you are exposed to stress affect your skin, they affect your gut as well. So, there is something called the skin, gut, and brain axis. Your intestine or your stomach health, your skin health, and your mental health are closely interrelated. So, if you keep each one healthy, you will have an overall healthy life. I'm sure there are a lot of women and mothers listening in, and I know that it is difficult for these mothers to find time for themselves. I know that they have too much responsibility, like work and then children and household, etc. But make time for yourself, follow your hobby, ask your partner to take care of kids for a while so you can have time to follow your hobby, and keep your stress controlled to keep your skin healthy. Now, when it comes to skin care, it doesn't have to be a very complicated thing. You need to clean your skin. You don't need to rub and scrub, or you don't need to, have a fancy skin regimen. Just wash it with gentle cleansers, moisturize it if it is dry, and protect it from excessive sunlight. For your hair, people ask me how often they should shampoo. I just tell them that shampoo is just to clean your hair. So you shampoo it whenever you feel your hair is dirty. You may shampoo every day, or maybe twice or thrice a week, but that depends on how dirty your hair gets. So these are a few tips for having a holistic skin care and a healthy skin and hair. I'll start taking your questions now. Okay. Sanjana has asked, can diet really affect acne? Sanjana, yes, earlier it was believed that diet does not affect acne, but now we have ample evidence to show that diet plays a very big role in acne. So, people who are acne prone should avoid eating a lot of sugar. They should avoid eating a lot of dairy products. So, processed dairy, especially in the form of cheese or ice creams, etc., should be avoided. people, they also, when you take some supplements like whey protein, that can also lead to your acne. um, Junk food can lead to acne. So a balanced diet is very important to control your acne. And eating lots of fresh fruits and vegetables is actually known to help control your acne. So if you eat fish, fish are also known to help with acne. So yes, diet does play a big role in your acne. Okay, some Anjali has asked, my baby's skin has white spots. Um, how old is your child, if Anjali can tell me? So white spots are common in children, and if they are this light white shade and slightly dry, it is just because of dry skin. Maybe the soap that you are using is not suiting your child. Use a gentle moisturizing soap. It's a 4-year-old child that is probably going a lot outdoors. So first start moisturizing your baby's skin, and sometimes these white spots tend to disappear as the child grows older. They are more often seen in winters. So, if this is something that happens on a dry skin on the cheeks in winters, it's not something to worry about. But you can start by moisturizing your child's skin, avoiding exposure to sunlight in the afternoons, and changing the soap that you're using to cleanse your baby's skin. A word of warning, please don't feel that all baby soaps are safe and all baby soaps will not lead to white patches. We have seen side effects of white patches due to baby soaps as well. So maybe once your local dermatologist sees your child, they can recommend the soap or cleanser that is ideal for your child. Vaishali has asked that her baby's lips are dry and chapped. What should I do? Which lip balm should I use? Dry chapped lips, you can simply apply ghee or petroleum jelly. Don't use the flavored lip balms, don't use the scented lip balms. Tell your child to not lick her lips, because lip licking is one cause of dry and chapped lips. So, and also make sure the child is not using a very, very strong and flavored toothpaste. If this is not helping, then you need to see a doctor. Ashima has asked which is the best sunscreen for babies. Okay. So, Ashima, you have to understand that uh, the people with extremely fair skin, or people of European descent or American descent, have an extremely fair skin, need to protect their skin from sunlight, because there is a very high risk of getting skin cancer later in age. With Indian skin type, that is either wheatish or dark, your baby will not need a sunscreen every day, but only when there are periods of prolonged and excessive sun exposure. For example, if you're taking your child out throughout the afternoon, or the child is going to be in the swimming pool in the afternoon where there's heavy sunlight, then your baby needs a sunscreen, but there is no need to put a sunscreen each and every day on your child's skin. For children, we prefer to use physical sunblocks or inorganic sunscreens. That is because these sunscreens are not absorbed in the bloodstream. So you can use any physical sunblock for your child. Somebody is asked to suggest home remedy for blackness under eyes. So, blackness under eyes, okay, Kirti has asked this. Blackness under eyes can have multiple causes. So, if this is a blackness that is happening in a child, then maybe the child has allergies and is rubbing the eyes very often. So, then you need to treat the child allergies. Blackness happening in a slightly older person, commonly in females, maybe because of iron deficiency or anemia, and that needs to be addressed with supplements. Blackness may also be because of late nights, so again, you need to sleep well. You can try under eye creams. There are good under eye creams available over the counter as well. And if your under eye skin is very dark, I would also recommend putting a sunscreen in the under eye region. Okay, I'm waiting for further questions. So, when we talk about holistic health or holistic skincare, it's not really just skincare. In fact, there is very little specific to the skin when it comes to holistic health. It's mostly a holistic body or holistic mind, and the skin will just take care of itself. So, and people, there's a lot of use of products these days. I've seen that patients will read something online and then buy some cream. They want anti-aging creams, you want creams to remove blemishes, you have all kinds of creams. But remember that not all products will deliver what they promise. In fact, it is very likely that you may end up with some side effect or your money will be wasted. So simply because you see somewhere and somebody makes very tall claims about their products, magic ingredients, that does not really translate into an effective product. Uh, so you may have products which have all kinds of extracts, extracts from this plant and that root and that leaf. But are they actually, have these products undergone any clinical trials to show that they work or not? They may just, people may just be selling you a, a simple moisturizer under the guise of a fancy anti-aging cream. So think before you spend your money in buying these kinds of products. There are certain very good products also available in the market. So make your own informed choice before buying new products, and always try a new product in a very small area of your body before you apply it all over the face, because it's not necessary. Even a hypoallergenic product may not suit you. So, one simple message before you try out anything is to try it in a very small area of your body. Which is the best cream for an injury spot? So this is from Ayush. Ayush, if the injury is fresh, first you need to wash and clean it with soap and water and put an antiseptic or antibiotic cream, and wait for a few days for the skin to heal completely. Once the skin heals, it is likely to be a little darker or lighter than the surrounding skin. Wait for a few weeks. Most of the time, the skin color will normalize after, say, 6 or 8 weeks. After that, if it doesn't normalize, then you can use a cream containing a depigmenting agent if it is dark. So there are various creams available that contain chemicals like kojic acid or glycolic acid or etc. vitamin C. So they can help treat the pigmentation that is left behind after an injury. But don't try to treat the pigmentation prematurely. Give it some time before you seek treatment for it. It might just go off by itself. So I don't see any further questions. I suppose we are also coming to the end of our session. I hope that the message I have given you is helpful to you. Once again, I am Dr. Sujata Mehta Ambalal, MD dermatologist practicing in Ahmedabad, and my code for Baby Chakra is SUJATAA, all capitals. Have a nice day. My take home message for you is, uh, treat your skin as you would treat your body. Be respectful to your health, and pay good attention to your diet, to your lifestyle. Be physically active and stress free, and you will have good skin and hair. Thank you and goodbye.